Hello students, welcome to Pratik Singh classes. In our today's video tutorial, we will see Standard 12 Physics Volume 1 Unit 1 Section 184, that is effect of dielectrics in capacitors. Okay, and also we will see its different pros and cons and its two variations. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel Pratik Singh classes. Do like and share my channel to your friends so that everybody should get benefits from my knowledge. Do hit the bell icon so that whenever I will upload a new video, you will get its instant notification. Fine. So without wasting our time, let us come to our tutorial effect of dielectrics in capacitors. Alright, so let us start our today's class. The topic is effect of dielectrics in capacitors. About dielectrics we already have seen in our previous video, and also about the capacitors. Fine. In earlier discussions we have assumed that the space between the parallel plates of a capacitor is either empty or filled with air. Fine, and we already have seen that the energy stored in the capacitor is in the form of electrostatic potential energy. Suppose dielectrics like mica, glass or paper are introduced between the plates, then the capacitance of capacitor is altered. Altered means it will change. Instead of keeping the space between the plates of the capacitor empty, we introduce there mica, glass or paper. See, all these three things, mica or glass or paper, are insulators, means current cannot pass through them or charges cannot pass through them. Fine. In that situation, the capacitor's capacitance will be altered. The dielectric can be inserted into the plates in two different ways. Fine. What are the way? Number one, when the capacitor is disconnected from the battery and the dielectric materials are inserted, or when the capacitor is connected to the battery and in that situation dielectric plates or dielectric materials are being inserted inside the capacitor. Coming to the first one. First, when the capacitor is disconnected from the battery. Consider a capacitor with two parallel plates, each of cross-sectional area A, and are separated by a distance d. The capacitor is charged with a battery of voltage V0. That means the initial voltage of the battery is V0 and the charge stored is Q0. Okay, the charge stored here means the charge stored in the battery as well as when it is connected to the capacitor. This much amount of charge will go to the capacitor. The capacitance of the capacitor without the dielectric, okay, will be given by C0 is equal to Q0 by V0. Fine. The battery is then disconnected from the capacitor and the dielectric is inserted between the plates. Means once the capacitor is charged, after that it is disconnected with the battery and then the dielectric is inserted in between the plates of the capacitor as shown in figure given below. Okay, so as you can see here in this first figure, the two plates of capacitors are there, okay, and the cross-sectional area of the plates are A respectively for both of them, and the gap between the plates are D. Initially it is connected with a battery whose potential is V0. When it is connected to the battery, the charges will flow from the battery to the capacitor, okay, and because of that an electric field will be generated in between the plates. As you can see here, it is denoted by E0. After some time the battery is disconnected and then insulating material is inserted in between the plates. As you can see here in first figure, capacitors is charged with the battery, and then in second figure dielectric is inserted after the battery is disconnected. So this is the first insertion. Alright, so because of the introduction of dielectric between the plates will decrease the electric field. What happens here is initially the electric field when the plates were connected to the battery was E0. When the dielectric is inserted in between the plates, the electric field will decrease and that became E. Okay, as you can see here, experimentally it is found that the modified electric field is given by E is equal to E naught by ER, epsilon R. Okay, here E naught is the electric field inside the capacitors when there is no dielectric, and epsilon R is the relative permeability of dielectric, or simply known as the dielectric constant. It depends on what type of material is inserted in between the plates. Okay, again we know that this value permeability E epsilon R is greater than 1. That means the electric field after the insertion of the dielectric material will be lesser than the original electric field when there was no any kind of dielectric material was inserted in between the plates. As a result, the electrostatic potential difference between the plates V is equal to ED is also reduced. Okay, just substitute the new values at the place of E, but the same time the charge Q naught will remain constant, means the amount of charge which has gone from the battery to the capacitor will not change. Okay, once the battery is disconnected. Fine. All right, so hence new potential difference is given by V is equal to ED. At the place of E we can write E naught by epsilon R into D, that is equal to V naught by epsilon R, as we know very well that V naught is equal to E naught into D. We know that capacitance is inversely proportional to the potential difference. That means higher will be the potential difference, lesser will be the capacitance, and vice versa. Therefore, as V will increase, capacitance will decrease, and also when V will decrease, capacitance will increase. Thus, new capacitance is in the presence of dielectric is given by C is equal to Q naught by V is equal to epsilon R into Q naught by V naught, that is equal to epsilon R into C naught. Okay, again we know that epsilon R is greater than 1. So we will have capacitance C will always be greater than C naught. Thus, because we insert any dielectric in the gap of the plates which has a value epsilon R, will increase the capacitance. Okay, using equation 1.84 we will have C is equal to epsilon R epsilon naught A by D, that is equal to epsilon A by D, where epsilon is equal to epsilon R into epsilon naught is the permittivity of the dielectric medium. Okay, so this value depends upon medium to medium, material to material. Okay, the energy stored in the capacitor before the insertion of dielectric is given by this equation 1.95, that is U naught is equal to 1 by 2 into Q naught square by C naught. Okay, after the dielectric is inserted, the charge Q naught remains constant but the capacitance is increased. Okay, this Q naught has came, or the charge has came from the battery. As a result, the stored energy is decreased. Okay, so we can write U is equal to half into Q naught square by C is equal to half into Q naught square by epsilon R into C naught is equal to U naught by epsilon R. We know very well that epsilon R is greater than 1. So we get U is less than U naught. That means energy after the insertion of dielectric material will be lesser than the initial energy. There is a decrease in energy because when the dielectric is inserted, the capacitor spends some energy in pulling the dielectric inside. So this is the reason why energy has decreased. Fine. Now coming to second topic, that is when the battery remains connected and the capacitor is being inserted with the dielectric material. All right. Let us now consider what happens when the battery of voltage V0 remains connected to the capacitor when dielectric is inserted into the capacitor. Okay, so it means that the battery is discharging. That means the battery is giving charge to the capacitor, and at the same time, without switching it off, okay, dielectric material is being inserted in between the gaps of the capacitor plates. As given in figure 1.7, we will see later. The potential difference V0 across the plates remains constant, but it is found experimentally that when dielectric is inserted, the charge stored in the capacitor is increased by the factor epsilon r. Keep in mind this thing. So this is the situation as given in figure 1.59, that the capacitor plates are connected with a battery as shown here, okay, and the battery is being discharged. That means the charges are passing from the battery to the capacitor, okay, and because of that the electric field has been introduced in between the plates, that is E naught, okay, while keeping it switched on sorry, the capacitor plates are being filled with a dielectric material, okay, as given here the gap between the plates is D, okay, fine. Now we see here that Q is equal to epsilon r into Q naught, okay, as you can see in figure 1.59, capacitor is charged through a battery, that is A, and in B dielectric is inserted when the battery is connected, okay, means keeping it switched on, fine. So from equation 1.97, Q is equal to epsilon r into Q naught. Okay, due to this increased charge, the capacitance also increases, and the new capacitance is given by C is equal to Q by V naught, that is equal to epsilon r into Q naught by V naught, that is epsilon r into C naught. However, the reason for the increase in capacitance in this case when the battery remains connected is different from the case when the battery is disconnected before introduction of dielectric, as we have seen in our previous situation. Now C naught is equal to epsilon naught A by D, or C is equal to epsilon A by D. Find the energy stored in the capacitor before the insertion of dielectric is given by the equation 1.100, that is U naught is equal to half into C naught into V naught square. Okay, note that here we have not used the expression U naught is equal to half into Q naught square by C naught, because here both charge and capacitance are connected, okay. That means here the capacitance are connected as well as the battery is also connected to the plates of the capacitor, whereas in equation 1.100 V naught remains constant. Alright, after the dielectric is inserted, the capacitance is increased, hence the stored energy also increases. So here we can write the equation in modified form, that is U is equal to epsilon r into U naught. Since epsilon r is always greater than 1, that means the stored energy will be more than the initial energy, that is U naught. It may be noted here that since voltage between the capacitance V naught is constant, the electric field between the plates also remains constant. So we can write energy density as U is equal to half into epsilon into E naught square, where epsilon is the permittivity of the given dielectric material, and it depends among material to material. For different material, epsilon value will be different. So whatever we have seen today's tutorial, everything is discussed in table 1.2. okay, I request all of you to remember this table. It will help you to solve the numerical sums as well as theoretical 1 mark question. So this is the today's class. I hope you have studied and learned something new today. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.